Sister Wives tackled the Browns' most devastating loss yet. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel USA Sister Showbiz. I am Lena and I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in, keep watching now. Sister Wives recently aired what was likely its most heartbreaking episode to date. In the May 5, 2025 episode, viewers watched as the Brown family learned 25-year-old Garrison, the son of Cody and Janelle Brown, had died by suicide. Garrison's death happened over a year prior, in March 2024. While his passing made headlines at the time, this is the first time Sister Wives addressed the tragedy on screen. Due to the show's delayed production schedule, fans knew the moment was coming. But nothing could have prepared them for the rawness of the scene. Rather than dramatizing events, TLC let the silence speak for itself, cutting to black after Mary took a devastating call from Cody while filming. What came next was a candid look at how the fractured family coped with the loss, which Sister Wives will likely continue to explore throughout the season, the moment the family found out. The episode started like any other, with Mary in the confessional booth. She was about to discuss something unrelated, her birthday, but became visibly distracted when her phone kept ringing. Mary acknowledged it was Cody but chose to ignore it to keep filming. However, Mary's tone changed when she got a text from Cody saying it's an emergency. She finally picked, and her face dropped. The screen then faded to black, with white lettering delivering the sad news. On March 5, 2024, Cody and Janelle's son Garrison passed away. Mary immediately paused filming to drive to Cody and Robin's house, where she was met by more family members. Later, in a confessional, Mary admitted to being in disbelief upon hearing the news from Cody. "He told me the words that I'll never forget. He goes, Garrison took his life. And it was just like this weird, surreal moment that like no, not one of our kids. No, they're not going to do that. You know," she recalled, "there was nothing scripted about the scene. It was deeply emotional, which is what made it so powerful and devastating." It was also a reminder that Sister Wives is more than just a reality show about plural marriage. It's about a real family, and in its current season, it's a deep dive into loss and grief. The rest of the episode mainly unfolded in confessionals, where the family tried to make sense of what happened. Janelle revealed she'd been texting Garrison throughout the day, saying there was nothing unusual in their conversation, though she knew he'd been struggling. But when her son stopped responding around 8:30 p.m., she started to worry. She reached out to his brothers, Logan and Hunter, asking them to check in on him. Later that night, one of the other brothers, Gabriel, called Janelle after going to Garrison's house, only to find him deceased. Cody had a strained relationship with Garrison due to fallout from the family's pandemic tensions. He admitted on camera he's riddled with guilt, and questioned if he could have done something to prevent Garrison's death. "I didn't get a chance to really make things right," Cody admitted. He continued, "All the frustration I had, all of a sudden, that's so unimportant. I'm just sad about what would have been. It makes me feel connected to him to do the what-ifs," Cody confessed, visibly broken. Whether or not viewers sympathize with Cody, it's clear that his grief is real and so is his regret. Perhaps the most sobering moment of the episode came when the family started to unpack the factors that may have led to Garrison's suicide. Janelle noted he struggled with anxiety and depression for years, and alcohol eventually became his way of coping. However, his drinking worsened during COVID. Though the family offered all the love, all the support, all the resources, Janelle said something about that night was different. This isn't the first time Sister Wives has touched on mental health, but this episode forced the family, and, by extension, its viewers, to confront it head-on. Janelle said Gabriel had already been in therapy before Garrison's death. The death set him back, but he's doing okay. In one candid confession, Janelle captures the surrealism of the family's grief, saying, "I know that he's dead, but I forget that he's dead. And then I'm like, oh, I remember." It's clear the Brown family will never be the same again, and by airing their pain so openly, Sister Wives delivered one of its most honest, important, and tragic episodes of all time. After years of insults, Sister Wives Cody Brown tries a rebrand with a $610,000 apology. Cody Brown's $610,000 apology to his ex-wives Janelle and Mary, is it an earnest plea or just a PR move to rebrand his image? The dynamics of Sister Wives Brown family have shifted, but is it for better or for worse? After years of snubbing his elder wives, the family patriarch Cody Brown tried to rebrand himself by paying out $610,000 to Janelle and Mary. But the question still remains whether his $610,000 apology is a sincere attempt at making peace with ex-wives. Brown, 56, initially bought the 14-acre Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff, Arizona in 2018 after deciding to relocate his family from Las Vegas. The TLC personality's initial dream was to stay with his entire family, then including his 4 wives Mary, Christine, Janelle, and Robin, along with all his children in separate homes within the property. However, before his dream could materialize, the polygamist family slowly disintegrated, leading Brown to abandon his dream and finalize the sale of the property for $1.5 million. As he relinquished his 97% stake on the Coyote Pass property, he paid $305,000 each to Janelle and Mary, which further raised questions. Let's find out how his $610,000 payout landed in controversy despite initially being packaged as an apology. While Cody's initial dream consisted of separate houses for all his wives, and one for himself, the plan went downhill when Christine broke free of the marriage in 2021. Leading her path, Brown's 2 other wives, Janelle and Mary, too separated from him, citing their growing distances in 2022 and 2023 respectively. That left Brown in a monogamous marriage solely with Robin, whom he spiritually married in 2010, and legally in 2014. Nevertheless, when Christine bailed out of her marriage, she sold her portion of the land parcel for a meager $10 to Brown, per Collider. Mary and Janelle, however, remained as they should have for the property. Janelle, after all, used her 401k to finance part of the property, and Mary has always been a steady contributor in the family's finances. Thus, throughout the family's possession of the land, Brown claimed that he won the majority of the shares of the land. Janelle and Mary, on the other hand, have always fought for 25% share each. Brown's reluctance in distributing the land parcel, however, doesn't come out of character for the Brown family patriarch. More often than not, during the sister wives' tenure, Brown came off as a flawed character who was far from a Prince Charming. His elder wives saw him fall head over heels in love with Robin, which became the point of contention in their plural marriage. However, instead of addressing their concerns, Brown derisively called the women entitled princesses via Screen Rant. It is, however, just a fraction of the emotional strain the women had to undergo during their association with Brown. It is not that they have not been emotionally manipulated before. While they stayed for years in hopes of turning things for the better, their hopes weren't reciprocated. Instead, insults and snubs only grew with each passing year. Even after separating from Brown, the ex-wives were accused of alienating their children from Brown. Amid all the backlash, Brown shocked many by redividing the land parcel into 4 parts, giving somewhat in to Janelle and Mary's demands. Yet the division remained unequal. Brown sold the land in 4 parcels, 2.42-acre plots for $305,000 each, a 4.48-acre plot for $400,000, and a 5.16-acre plot for $490,000. After making the sale for $1.5 million, he gave around $610,000 to Janelle and Mary, while keeping the rest for himself and Robin. While his act of shelling out $610,000 to his previous wives may appear as an act of generosity, it didn't fail to raise speculation, as it also received backlash as a PR move. Given Brown's past, it may or may not have been a face-saving act. Yet, PR move or not, Brown's recent act of property division did leave his 2 exes richer by $305,000 each. As for Brown's reputation? Only time will tell whether his rebranding worked. What's next for the sister wives family? With a major point of contention for the land now over, peace seems to have been restored with the broken family. While Christine apparently did not get a share in the proceedings, she got peace of mind by bailing out earlier, and that calls for something. Nevertheless, Brown's relationships with his other family members are still at a standstill. Though he managed to work out a serviceable deal with Janelle, the trust has been broken with the mother of his 6 children. Brown, who is currently in a monogamous marriage with Robin, is still trying to adjust to his post-plural marriage. As each of the members of the family embarks on their individual journeys, Sister Wives is bracing for a more poignant tale that would still keep the audience hooked to their seats. Sister Wives is currently streaming on Max.